Are we on? Can you hear me? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Surrey Canada Day. Just a reminder to make sure you all stay hydrated out there, ladies and gentlemen. It's a beautiful day, so hot. So we want to make sure we've got a water station in that corner. We've got one right over here. So if you need to refill your water bottles, they're right available on site. That was Tion Gibbs, who just wrapped up on the Siam stage. And we're about to have another wonderful performance, a world-class group here on this stage. I do want to acknowledge, ladies and gentlemen, that we're celebrating Canada Day here on the traditional lands of the Coast Salish peoples, including the Katzie, Kwantlen, and Semiahmoo First Nations. And this year, we're looking at Canada Day in a new light. And we really felt, the whole country, I think, feels it's time to look at the true history of our land. And by appreciating the traditional artistry of our Indigenous people. And this group right here, they're an internationally renowned Northwest Coast First Nations mass dancing troupe. It's a family-based group, and they've actually made their own masks and made their drums. And I'll let them introduce themselves, but please come on up here, folks, and enjoy some wonderful history. Please welcome the Git Hayetsk Dancers. Woo!
Sim yiget sigram hanana, gabit waltzik, gabit gish, gada fatni nagada gatsap. Loko amap asam gatsabam dato. Coast Salish people, Kwantlen, Katzie, Ada, Semiahmoo, Get. Some Totem Newsome Duayu, Dr. Michael D'Angeli Duam Gumsiwayu. University of the Fraser Valley, Professor Nu da Hashelsanu. Naksugwa Gatsamil Dewat at Nadikim Gwa Lugwishlim Gatsamil Dewat. Git Hayetsk Nu. We are the Git Hayetsk Dancers, people of the Copper Shield. The Copper Shield is what I hold here in my hand. Hayetsk is the name of our copper shield. It's our name for it. It's shared amongst the many nations in our dance group. We are Tsimshian, Niska, Tlingit, Haisla, Haida, Taltan, Colville, and Musqueam. My husband and I, Gatsamil, lead this. Have had the honor of leading the Git Hayetsk now for over a decade. We are founders of the group. This is our baby boy. His name is Hayetsk on his birth certificate, and he also carries the Niska name Lugwish Lim Gatsamil. Always has a song in his heart. We like to raise our hands to our Coast Salish relatives, the Katzie, Kwantlen, the Semiahmoo, Get. Waiwa, Absam Lukot Oyachset Newsome, Coast Salish Will Wilaiskam. Now I'll turn it over to my Nachs, Gatsamil, Mike D'Angeli, who is an artist and carver and the creator of the majority of what we're wearing, our drums and our masks.
Awesome. How are you guys doing today? Oh, you can do better than that. How are you guys doing today? Awesome. So the first song that we sang, the D'Angeli family would sing this when we would enter into another territory, in particular our Git Hayetsk, our Tlingit relatives, and they would know that the D'Angeli family are coming. We sing this now to let our relatives in the south or wherever we may travel that the Git Hayetsk are coming. This next song is a little bit of protocol as we are all guests on this beautiful unceded territory of our Kosei Lishwalachs. We are going to scatter Pakwa, eagle and swans down. This is the closest to heaven that we get in this mortal form. This is our peace dance. He's right behind you. Shakaram Gatsmana! Come here, son. Oh, I guess he's gonna go dance with his Noe. So much of the masks that you're gonna be seeing here today, I created. We are what's known as a Noch dance group. Noch means beyond human power, and they are personified through our milch, our masks. So all of the masks have been carved or created by me or with my assistants or within my family. This next dance we received in trade through our dear relative Saaplak, Bob Baker of the Squamish people. Amongst the Squamish, this particular being has a purpose. The same purpose that is used amongst our people in the north. Amongst the Squamish, they call this being Anacha'in. In Somalia, we call this being Sadumpti. In English, it is the Thunderbird. This Thunderbird, Anacha'in or Sadumpti's job is to get everybody's attention out here. All of your attention, to be witnesses. To us on the West Coast, being a witness is one of the most prestigious places and positions to be within our feast and potlatch system. We didn't have Facebook Live or Instagram. We embodied it. So it was our job to see, to listen, to feel in our hearts, and then to go share it after. So now that we have all this beautiful social media, if you're going to upload any video or photos, we ask that you tag me, Mike D'Angeli, or the Git Hayetsk Dancers, as that helps get the word around. You're gonna see my Nachs, my wife, and our middle son, Tim Git Hayetsk, wear all the beautiful colors in the rainbow. Samagalaha, the creator, has given us every one of these colors. And we have names for them in our languages. So I argue that that makes them traditional. Shagaram Gatsmana! And awesome. This is a beautiful crowd. Happy Canada Day to you all. It means a lot for us to come and share our songs, to share our dances, that they've created space and time for its Indigenous people. It was beautiful to hear our hosts come and welcome us all to the land, to the territory. We raise our hands to them. This next dance is an important dance for us, as we would historically dance this since the beginning of time, when we would come into another's territory or we would welcome people into ours. This is called our Amhalite, or headdress dance. Our training teaches us how, and the care of taking care of our noch, our masks. It's our belief that the mask dances us, that it has that power and ability, that the highest form of power is the Amhalite, or headdress. So when you wear it on the very top of your head, just like other societies and other peoples, they believe that there are power points throughout our body. And other cultures, they call this chakra. So the highest chakra, the highest form of power, is in the top of the head. So for us, when we dance the Amhalite and we scatter the eagle and swans down, we are doing what's called throwing power. We are throwing an exchange of energy, good energy, positive energy to you, and we hope that you reciprocate this. We dance this dance to honor our Simgiget and Sigamhanachs, our chiefs, our matriarchs, our most relied upon people in the village, our leaders. We dance this to honor all of our leaders here today. You're gonna see our family dance this. Makes me happy to see my wife and 2 sons dancing this to honor our leaders. Makes me happy to see my niece dance this with her daughter. As we, in our dance group, we are training these young ones. My 6-year-old great niece, Millie's granddaughter, is learning to dance this Amhalite. Our son, Nick, has been dancing this since he was a little boy, just like my wife and I, and we began training Hayek's, our 2.5-year-old. This is his 3rd performance wearing the Amhalite, so we're so grateful that this unbroken tradition is continuing on. This is our headdress dance. Can we give my great niece, who's 6, and my son, who's 2, another round of applause?
Yeah.
It means so much to us that the things that my wife and I were taught, as far as our protocols and our rights and privileges to dance, are being continued on with not only the next generation, but the generation after that. It means a lot. As I've been saying and my Nux was saying, I make my living as an artist and carver. This next song commemorates my first totem pole raising that I did in Woodland Park in Vancouver in 2000. I've just recently completed my 27th totem pole, and I've taken an order for 7 more as sister poles to the pole. Thank you. These next set of poles that I'll be creating are for the murdered and missing and our residential school survivors. And autism. They're going all along Highway 16, or what's known as the Highway Tiers, from Terrace all the way down to Vancouver and Victoria. When it comes time, we'll do the best we can to make sure that you're all invited to witness those poles being raised. As I said, it's important for people to come and witness those things. My first totem pole raising by myself, I've worked with my teacher on a number of them, but my first was an eagle and bear totem pole. This song commemorates that totem pole, which happens to be my wife and youngest son's crest, and the bear is one of my crests. This is our eagle song. And it means so much to see my family, my 2 sons up here dancing. Our youngest son, Hayek's, has been dancing masks since he was 4 months old, being carried by his mom. I made headdress masks for him to wear for this. And it means a lot to see him doing that. And it means a lot to see these young ones taking on those responsibilities and learning. It takes a long time to learn to dance masks, and it's beautiful to see these children taking it on and making it normal. This next song commemorates one of my favorite cultural heroes. His name is Totem. Totem represents the very best of us, the very worst of us. Totem is human personified. Totem is a transformer, a shapeshifter, a trickster. Normally he comes out and bugs you guys in the audience, which I think is awesome. But because there's just a lot going on, we're just gonna keep it all on the stage. This is our Totem or Raven dance. That darn Raven, I didn't know he was going to go out into the audience. If you lost something, come see Nick. Except for the person in crutches, we will not expect you to get up and hobble on over. So for the people who had something taken, let's give them a round of applause. For those folks who had something taken, for us, when something from the supernatural world comes and touches you in the mortal realm, that is a huge blessing. We have 2 songs, is that okay? Okay, good. So our next song is my own personal power. This is the North Wind. The North Wind carries our prayers to the Creator, and the Creator uses this being to carry strength back to us. Now I saw this twice in my life. The first time is when my Uncle Bill passed away. My Uncle Bill was my absolute hero. He was a Marine in Vietnam. He taught me to read. He played football for the University of Washington Huskies in 2 Rose Bowls. If you don't know about Rose Bowl, that is like the Stanley Cup of college football. And when he passed, it left a very large hole in my family's heart. And as we were on the beaches of Metlakatla, Alaska, preparing for his journey by burning food, by burning clothing, my family asked that I come and sing a song. So I began calling to the North Wind. The louder I sang, the stronger I sang, the stronger the wind and the waves became. And when I stopped, it too stopped. The following year, my father and my other uncle passed away in a boating accident. As we were preparing for their journey by burning food, by burning clothing for their journey, my family asked that I share another song, so I sang this song. And again, the louder I sang, the stronger I sang, the stronger the wind and the waves became. And when I stopped, it too stopped. It was then that my family said that I need to take this as a noch, as a power song, as a prayer song, to bring strength to those in need. When my wife and I started this dance group over 20 years ago, this is the first song that we sought to write ourselves into this history. But it didn't have a dance, and it didn't have masks to go along with it, so we sat down and created them. It's a wonderful marriage of the old and the new, honoring our rich complexities, but also honoring the richness and complexities of who we are as 21st century Indigenous people. This is our North Wind song. We're going to be sharing again in about 30-40 minutes over on the other stage, the CM stage. Our last song to share with you is a very old and ancient song. This song comes from our Tsitsiawit side of our family. The Tsitsiawits are the Dene-speaking Southern Athabascans of Southeast Alaska. According to anthropologists and archaeologists, we're extinct, yet myself and my two sons stand in front of you here today as descendants of the Tsitsiawit. Our ancestors would sing this song when they returned home from combat, and they would laugh and taunt our enemies because we had survived. In recent history, my grandfather, a veteran of World War II, when he returned home, our family sang this song. My Uncle Bill, who I spoke of earlier, was a Marine in Vietnam, and when he returned home, our family sang this song. My two brother cousins were in the U.S. Navy and United States Marines, and I myself served 10 years as a U.S. Army Airborne Ranger. When we returned home from our tours of duty in combat, our family sang this song. Not only do we continue to sing this song for our warriors and our veterans, we sing this song for our residential school survivors. We sing this song for our young ones when they graduate from Head Start to elementary school, to middle school, to high school, to college and university. Our son Nick and I sang this song for my Nux when she graduated with her PhD, being the first Aboriginal person to get a doctorate in the study of our art history. She's now a professor at the University of the Fraser Valley. My grandfather used to say there's nothing more dangerous than an Indian with an education, so we encourage all of you Indians to be dangerous. But we would also like to add there's nothing more dangerous than a compassionate and kind human being, so we encourage all of you to be kind and compassionate. It's beautiful to be able to celebrate today with all of you. We've all come out of a very dark and unpleasant time. We've lost members in our dance group and our families. I'm sure it's affected you. The fact that you've worked hard to get here, just like all of us and just like our ancestors, is a huge victory. So we're gonna let the next generation sing and start this song. I'm gonna ask my son, Git Hayetsk, to lead our victory.
Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah! Where he is? Where he is? Ah! Ah! Yeah! Ah! Ah! Yeah! Ah! Ah! Yeah! Ah! Ah! Yeah! Oh, yeah!
We are all done. We turn our stage and the floor back over to our Coast Salish relatives. We'd like to thank you all. We are the Git Hayetsk Dancers. If you posted or took video and photos, please tag us on Facebook or Instagram. And have a beautiful day, everybody.
Wow, what a great set. Incredible, incredible costumes, amazing masks, all self-made by the group. This is a world-renowned group, ladies and gentlemen. We're so pleased that you guys could be here today, and thank you much. Thank you so much. They're going to perform again at 4 o'clock on the Siam stage, just to